In the quietest hour of the night, when the world was wrapped in a blanket of deep blue and silver moonlight, a little fox named Yumi stirred in her cozy den. Her fur was the color of autumn leaves, and her eyes sparkled with a question that kept her from her dreams. Where, she wondered, does the sun go when the world falls asleep? Every evening, she watched it dip below the horizon, painting the sky in fiery colors before disappearing completely, leaving only the moon and stars behind. But where did it rest? And how did it always find its way back? This night, the curiosity was too big to hold. Yumi decided she wouldn't wait for the sun to come to her. She would go and find it. Tiptoeing out of her den, she felt the cool, damp earth beneath her paws. The air was still and held a special kind of silence, the kind that comes just before the world awakens. A faint, pearly glow was just beginning to touch the eastern edge of the sky, a whisper of the light to come. This, Yumi thought, must be the trail. This is the path the sun takes. With her nose twitching and her heart thumping with gentle excitement, Yumi set off. She followed the soft light through a meadow cloaked in a low-lying mist. The mist swirled around her legs like a phantom river, and every blade of grass was decorated with tiny, glittering jewels of dew. It was like walking through a dream, a world made of silver and shadow. As she padded along, she heard a soft hoo-hoo from a large oak tree above. Yumi looked up to see a wise old owl, ruffling his feathers as he settled onto a branch. "Good morning, little one," the owl hooted, his voice warm and sleepy. "Or perhaps good night for me. You are up very early." "I'm looking for the sun," Yumi explained, her voice barely a whisper. "I want to see where it comes from." The owl blinked his big round eyes slowly. "Ah, a worthy quest. You are on the right path. Follow the light and listen to the world as it wakes. You will find what you are looking for." With a final knowing nod, the owl tucked his head under his wing to rest after a long night of hunting. Yumi thanked the owl and continued her journey, feeling encouraged. She came to a quiet river that flowed like a ribbon of dark silk through the land. The first hints of pink were beginning to bloom in the sky, reflecting on the water's surface. Here, she saw a family of ducks, paddling silently in a neat line, their ripples breaking the glassy reflection. They quacked a soft good morning, their voices a gentle welcome to the new day. Further on, in a patch of clover, a rabbit was just emerging from its burrow. It stood on its hind legs, its long ears twitching, and performed a series of big, satisfying stretches. The rabbit wiggled its nose at Yumi. "Off on an adventure so early?" it asked cheerfully. "I'm trying to find the sunrise," Yumi chirped back, her own spirits lifting with the growing light. "You're almost there," the rabbit said. "Just climb that hill. The best view is always from the top." The rabbit then hopped away to nibble on the sweet, dew-kissed clover, starting its day with a fresh breakfast. Taking the rabbit's advice, Yumi began to climb the gentle slope of the hill. The air grew clearer, and the colors in the sky became more vibrant. The soft, pearly white had transformed into a canvas of pale pinks, soft lavenders, and gentle oranges, all blending into one another. It was more beautiful than anything Yumi had ever seen. She looked back and saw the valley still sleeping under its blanket of mist, a peaceful, quiet world. As she reached the crest of the hill, she saw it. First, a brilliant sliver of gold peeked over the distant horizon. It was so bright, so pure, that Yumi had to squint. The light grew, spilling over the edge of the world like liquid gold. The sky ignited with color, bold oranges, deep reds, and dazzling yellows. The little fox watched, mesmerized, as the great warm orb of the sun lifted itself fully into the sky. In that moment, everything was bathed in a golden glow. The dew on the grass sparkled like a million tiny diamonds. The leaves on the trees shimmered, and the mist in the valley below began to dissolve, revealing the green and brown tapestry of the earth. Warmth spread across Yumi's fur, chasing away the last of the night's chill. It was a warmth that felt like a hug, a promise. A bird in a nearby tree, as if waiting for this exact moment, burst into a beautiful, trilling song. Soon, it was joined by another, and then another, until the air was filled with a chorus of joyful music, celebrating the arrival of the new day. Yumi sat on top of the hill, her heart full. She hadn't found the sun's secret hiding place, but she had found something much more wonderful. She had discovered the magic of a sunrise. She understood now that the sun didn't go away forever. It just rested, preparing to bring a fresh start to the world. Every sunrise was a new beginning, a new chance for adventure, kindness, and wonder. It was a promise that no matter how dark the night, the light would always return. Feeling peaceful and content, Yumi trotted back down the hill. The world was now fully awake, buzzing with the energy of the morning. But Yumi's adventure was complete. She found a soft patch of moss under a shady tree, curled her fluffy tail around her nose, and closed her eyes. The golden warmth of the sun filtered through the leaves, and she drifted off to sleep, her mind filled with the beautiful colors of the dawn. She dreamed of all the new adventures and discoveries that the next sunrise, and the day after that, would surely bring. Thank you so much for joining Yumi on her journey. We hope this story brought you a little bit of peace and wonder. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel, Twinkletail Bedtime, for more gentle bedtime stories. Sweet dreams.